Hey, I've lived with this TV running day after day, and I want to talk to you like someone who has actually been in its glow. Samsung 55-inch Q7F. This isn't for someone who barely notices motion blur or shrugs at mediocre color. This is for the person who feels when a picture comes alive, who notices crisp depth in every scene, and who knows that moments on the screen are meant to feel cinematic, not flat. The kind of person who recognizes when something finally gets it right. Before you go any farther, take a moment and check the current price and stock. TVs like this with a next generation processor and refined picture tech don't hang around at good prices forever, and waiting usually means spending more later. There was a moment when you knew you needed an upgrade. Maybe your old set couldn't keep up with fast sports motion. Maybe movies felt dull compared to the way they should look. Maybe gaming on the big screen felt like eye strain in slow motion. That moment wasn't subtle, it was when you realized you'd outgrown acceptable and started craving excellence instead. Living with the Samsung Q7F feels like someone turned a dial on clarity. Colors look more intentional. Highlights feel detailed instead of blown out. Motion feels confident instead of jittery. Whether you're re-watching a blockbuster, streaming sports, or getting lost in a late-night binge, everything just looks like it matters. You feel drawn into the picture instead of just watching it. This picture performance isn't just about numbers. You feel it. You notice the way highlights bloom without washing out. You perceive depth that makes spaces feel real instead of flat. Once you experience that level of precision, anything lesser starts to feel like compromise. If you were even slightly interested, don't wait for weird price fluctuations or stock quirks. These premium screens can disappear faster than you expect. You might wonder if it's worth it. What actually happens is the opposite. You find yourself using the TV more. Suddenly movie nights feel like events again. Sports feel electric. Even casual browsing feels richer. And here is something most people don't predict: the sound feels more grounded too, with motion-aware audio that doesn't feel detached from the picture. So dialogue and effects feel tied to action. Owning something at this caliber changes how you approach your living space. You sit down with anticipation instead of resignation. Every time a weaker set crosses your mind, you come back to this one because you already know what better looks like. Picture feels bold and lifelike, motion feels fluid and confident, colors feel rich and intentional, streaming feels immersive without fuss, everything feels more present. It is not as compact as small screens. AI upscaling sometimes boosts texture too much. Eventually, the endless comparison loop wears thin. That is when you realize you were circling the TV you already wanted because it simply feels right. Don't let this be one of those upgrades you delay and later regret. Check availability now while it is still steady. If you want to stop settling for washed-out visuals and start experiencing your favorite content the way it was meant to be, Samsung 55-inch Q7F makes that decision unmistakably satisfying.